Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching Boom, the Political Vigilante. Bringing the truth out of the darkness, folks. That's what we do here in the Batcave, somewhere below Wayne Manor in the outskirts of Gotham. So this, I got to go right to this. This was literally just sent to me by a Rockfin supporter, Sherelle. So I want to show this to you. It's an article that just came out. There's a lot of what's happening is there's all this, because of the war in Ukraine, they're using it obviously as an excuse to, we can't support Russia, so they're shutting everybody down. So this happened in Venezuela. So this is a Tron Weekly, a website I'm not that familiar with, but they do crypto world news. MetaMask blocks Venezuelan users amid sanctions. Well, this is the problem with the big centralized exchange. This is why crypto, the beauty of it is it's decentralized. That's why I'm a little, yes, I have a Coinbase affiliate code, but if you don't want to use it, I don't blame you. BlockFi and crypto.com are a little less centralized, but be careful here because this is why it's good to be on multiple exchanges. This is why it might even be time to get a VPN and start doing that. I have a VPN, and I need to start setting up with some exchanges that are outside of the purview of the American State Department because they could just shut everything down. It's another reason to keep the majority of your crypto on a cold wallet because they can just shut down an exchange. And if you got a bunch of crypto on that exchange, you're not going to have access to it. Just boom, like that. This is what's happening. This is why the Bitcoin is supposed to just be, we can just send it to each other around the world without any of this. Now, the exchanges are where you use it, where you buy with your fiat currency. And that's why I don't like keeping a lot of money on the exchanges for this very reason. So Venezuelan MetaMask users claim they can no longer use the popular digital asset wallet. On Wednesday, messages concerning the problem began to appear on social media with multiple cases spreading by late Thursday morning. The API for Infura, a blockchain node infrastructure network, is thought to be the culprit. This is from MetaMask. This somebody showed an error. Do not tell me you became centralized. I have this problem, and many people in Venezuela have the same. The news of restrictions sparked debate over whether or not VPNs could be used to get around the problem. The Infura reconfiguration had a knock-on impact on wallet users, according to MetaMask. However, users were not banned. MetaMask uses Infura as its default endpoint. The company's official account tweeted, here's what they said. Here's what MetaMask said. MetaMask is a client-side wallet that strives to make the blockchain maximally accessible to everyone. Infura had a misconfiguration this morning, but it has been corrected now. Oh, misconfiguration? Did the U.S. State Department get involved in that misconfiguration? Because we want to keep sanctioning countries. This is why I hope countries start moving to Bitcoin. I really hope they do. In response to the concerns we have been hearing, we want everyone to know that we corrected the problem that so many of you have pointed out in changing some configurations as a result of the new sanction directives from the United States and other jurisdictions. Oh, MetaMask abiding to U.S. sanctions. The extent to which the claim blockades indicate a tightening of restrictions in relation to other nations sanctioned by the U.S. and other governments is still unknown. Weird. They keep that murky. Although a majority of the current complaints appear to be about Venezuelan access, users from Iran and Lebanon appear to have been affected. Oh, just go to Bitcoin. Just convert all of your to Bitcoin. Set up your own wallets for your citizens. Following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the United States, the European Union, and other countries imposed harsh sanctions on the land. So why are we imposing this on Venezuela? What does Venezuela have to do with Ukraine? Oh, Venezuela has the #1 oil reserves, and U.S. wants that, and they won't let American oil companies just do whatever they want. So we've been trying to depose that ever since Chavez took over. Right. Not that Chavez or Maduro are like beautiful, wonderful Gandhi type men, but why do we keep interfering with countries when they won't give up their oil? Right. Right. We talk about democracy. We don't give a shit about democracy. If you give us your oil or natural resources or a geographically strategic, valuable position, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Right. That's why we're backing the Azov Brigade, which is a neo-Nazi group in Ukraine. Is all of Ukraine army and military? No, of course not. Of course not. But we don't have a problem with neo-Nazis when they're in a country that we want to get a military base on to be close to Russia. We don't have a problem with that. Not excusing anything Putin is doing. I don't like what he's doing. I wish he would absolutely stop. He's now acting like he's out of control, but he's been saying, I don't want NATO bases since, he got into power in 2000. So, Western nations have imposed limitations on state-owned firms, government officials, and oligarchs, but we won't impose any sanctions on American oligarchs, like billionaires that run this country, that really run this country. We don't seem to have a problem with that. In addition to freezing hundreds of billions of dollars in foreign deposits and disconnecting individual Russian banks' links with SWIFT messaging network, sanctions imposed by the United States apply to firms doing business in the United States, including Consens System and its products, to ensure that no assets are transferred to forbidden nations, corporations, or people. So if you're just an average Venezuelan citizen or an average Russian citizen, you're a forbidden person. However, because the penalties are designed to be targeted, most ordinary persons' cryptocurrency transactions are not expected to immediately harmed. Right. They don't give a shit. As a result, the blanket and FIRA ban on certain regions has sparked concerns that Consens Systems has limited access to innocent individuals who comply with government demands. This is all the United States does. This is what we do, everybody. This is how... Sanctioning is an act of warfare, and sanctioning only really hurts regular people. And the old school thinking is, the people will get so mad, they'll rise up and get rid of this government. No, we just ruin innocent people's lives. We just toy with everybody. So again, it's one of the things why I believe now more than ever, you might say, well, Graham, why should I own Bitcoin or crypto? They just froze it. This is why I would get it off of exchanges and onto cold wallets. That's what I would do if you own some. If you only own a couple $100, I don't know that it's worth it. But if you start owning thousands of dollars or more in crypto, specifically Bitcoin, I would get it on a cold wallet, and I would see about some of these decentralized exchanges that use VPNs. I don't know specifically which ones to recommend because I haven't had much experience with them. That show The Moon that Carl does, he talks about Femex and Bybit, I believe. I have not had much experience with them, so I can't comment on it one way or the other. But it's another area to do your own research, because this is what the United States government does, man. This is what they do. This is what, if you read the Bitcoin white paper, this is why Bitcoin was created, was to circumvent this stuff. It's going to get a little messy in the short run because they're going to just try to stick it to any country like this. I mean, El Salvador started using Bitcoin since last September. They've seen a 30% increase in tourism. Businesses are starting to come down there. I hope these other countries do it, because America is going to keep flexing its financial and military muscle through the central banks. And now they're trying to come at crypto. So follow the money, connect the dots, get the truth. Crazy times we're in, folks. Try to be good to one another. Call out war crime, call out the war crimes of Russia and Putin, but call out with America's war crimes too. I mean, it's preposterous to watch the American media acts like America's never illegally bombed anybody, and that's all we've been doing for the last 20 years. So, I was like, what side are you on, Graham? I'm on the side of no war. I'm against war. So I'm against anybody that's pushing for war, which right now is Russia's committing war, and U.S. and NATO are pushing it. We help provoke this whole scenario. So, shave your knuckles for justice. Boom. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. We are still in our 9th month of demonetization from YouTube. So support what we're doing at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, which is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. It's free to sign up, and there's a premium level at $10 a month. And for that, you get everybody on the platform's premium content. Myself, Lee Camp, Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Whitney Webb, Kim Iverson, Abby Martin, and many, many others. You can also support what we're doing at Venmo at Graham-Elwood and go to GrahamElwood.com. We have a PayPal button and a PO box. I also have crypto wallets, which are all in the show notes. Thanks for supporting what we do.